All right. Good morning. We got Mr. Invisible in the building this morning. Everybody give him a round of applause. All right, Mr. Invisible, give us a little bit about your backstory. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, Mr. Invisible in the building. I just want to touch on it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, we started off in Harlem, running up and down the streets and everything. But the main thing, how I got the whole music bug, is when I was younger, my aunt, she used to take me around to all the, she used to be going to the bars and all that and take me around to all the bars. So I would be there to sit there relaxing with her, whatever. And then the main thing is just seeing the people, like they had the stone faces on and all that, whatever the case. And then it just transformed. What amazed me was it just transformed once they hitting the courage juice and all that, and then their favorite song come on, and then they just start screaming and they just jumping up and dancing. And then from that moment on, I just knew from there I just wanted to be the person that'll be able to, take people's emotions and all that and transform it and have them look at me the same way with that excitement and everything, the same way how I saw them doing that same thing.
All right. Okay. With that being said, who are some of your musical influences in the business, the people that inspire you to do what you do?
My first thing is, my favorite group of all time is Earth, Wind & Fire.
Classic.
It's like when I was younger, I used to hear these instruments and all that. I didn't know what it was, but I would just hear now that I know, playing the guitars and stuff like that, basically with the guitar, and when you're switching your fingers on the strings, I would hear all that stuff, and I would just always hear them instrumentation and stuff in my head, but I just didn't know. But once I first heard their material, then they just hit me the connection was there. So whenever I approach anything, I always look at it if I played it for them or they actually heard the songs that I created, how would they feel? Would they be proud? And I got a saying I always want to make my contribution to the music. So whenever anything is created, I always want to make them dudes proud.
Gotcha. All right, okay. With that being said, you have a new single, Wild Boy. Give us a little backstory on how that was created and how that came about. Just let the people know, all the information on the record.
All right, first off, there's two versions of Wild Boy.
Okay.
It's Wild Boy, the single was, the Wild Boy song was created first. Then me and K Boogie, we put together the song, and then I had an idea. Well, basically, this was really what happened.
Okay.
I had a Mother's Day weekend. I had a dream about the song, the arrangement, whatever the case is. The song, the extra song is Wild Boy Master Print commercial trailer. So I had a dream about it, putting it together. And then ironically, the next day, K Boogie hit me. It was like, yo, I want you to come through. I got some tracks I want you to check out.
Okay.
But him not knowing that I had the dream about putting this new version of the trailer Wild Boy together, I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I know how much he charged for an hour. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the money, and then before he start talking, I'm just gonna slip him the envelope, be like, yo, and then tell him, yo, I got this idea. We're gonna put this together like this, that, and this, before he even play the other songs or whatever. And then the rest is history. The rest is definitely history, and that's how it came about.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, we just played the single Wild Boy, man. That thing is blazing, man. Could you get the people an update on what the future is for Mr. Invisible?
Well, first off, our whole agenda, Mr. Invisible agenda, is to take over everything. If you're gonna do it, we gotta do it like we doing it for TV. There's no sense of playing around. There's too many sacrifices that came along and everything to play around, and this is too important. And I just wanna make sure that I make all the people that's praying for me, everybody rooting for me, I just wanna make sure I make them proud. I wanna give a shout out to all the New York City party promoters, because that's where I come from. That's my roots. I come from doing all the parties, every party you can imagine, clubs, lounges, party by mitzvah, anything, I've just been doing that. So I just want to make sure that all their prayers and everything wasn't in vain. Yeah, just want to sit down like I got this saying, we just gonna go on assassination mode. Everything gotta be top tier. We got the whole company situated with All the Elements Entertainment, and that's the whole thing behind that. We got part of All the Elements is nothing but gotta say, all the experts make their contribution to the music. That's what All the Elements Entertainment is about. The whole crew of us, everybody expert at what they doing, so we come collectively and we just gonna make moves and just do what we gotta do. Just wanna make sure we make everybody, you know what I mean? Just wanna make sure we make everybody proud. When you walking down the street, everybody asking, yo, what's up with the record? What's going on with the record? You know, and I just wanna make sure when it finally delivered, that everybody, it'd be all worth all the time they was asking. And I've been, you know what I mean? All the time that they was asking, want to make sure that it's executed properly. So that's the agenda.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, before we get up out of here, is there anything else you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
I just want everybody to get ready for this Mr. Invisible takeover. You know, you're going to hear this audio just totally different. We coming from the left. And make sure, like I said, to make this contribution to the music. This is very serious, and make sure you get this hip-hop smile, you know what I mean? When we walking through, everybody hype. That's the whole thing. We going on this, my whole thing with everybody know me in this party joint, we going on this energy vibe. So that's where we coming from. We coming straight on this energy, making sure you bouncing. So when we get this move going, we changing the whole dynamic in the clubs or whatever. So you ain't gotta worry about standing on the wall. You ain't gotta worry about no resistance with the females and all that. Once you throw on these records, once you hear my name and you can hear these records, it's automatically gonna be on that vibe where everybody just gonna be gliding. Cause that's what we've been doing anyway. So we just bringing it on the record side now. So on that note, New York, worldwide, everybody, you know what I mean? Much love and thank you for everything. And now it's showtime.
You are now listening to All the Elements Radio.